We're back with Cosmopolitan Magazine and Dr. Keith's look inside the mind of the single woman. We just heard some of the frustrations that women are having finding the right guys, and we're about to see how our social mixer went. But before we do that, let's meet the men. Take a look.
The biggest problem that I find with girls is they try too hard.
I feel that a lot of women have their guard up.
Hard to read them. It's like reading a defense.
I gotta think of something nice. Hold on.
Hi, I'm Dave. I'm 29 and I'm a management consultant.
I'm Morgan. I'm 32 and I sell online advertising.
Hi, I'm Attilio, 31, and I'm an architect in New York.
I'm Steven. I'm 31 years old, and I'm a physician here in New York City.
Hi, I'm Lowell. I'm 39. I own my own interior design business.
I think girls today would do a lot better if they stopped worrying about what guys are thinking. Either you have it or you don't.
They have expectations of immediately falling into a relationship
They don't really show their interest very well.
and expecting to get married within the first few days.
It gets tiresome.
Before the break, I challenged the ladies to think about whether or not they might be standing in their own way of a committed relationship. Let's see if there was evidence of that at our mixer.
When I first walked in and I saw the girls, I thought they seemed nice and cool and had a lot of energy, but not necessarily, I didn't see my type right off the bat. There wasn't anybody that I felt like I was like, yeah, I'm really going to like her. And that's typical.
I'm stealing your name.
You are? For what? To have kids and...
To have kids with this guy that I can't find.
Yeah,
When I get this sperm mate.
Amy seemed very nervous.
I do get anxiety when I meet new people because it's uncomfortable and awkward at times.
First walked in, I saw Ivy first, so she was a little intimidating.
You put down $20 and we'll see whoever wins.
I think initially Ivy struck me as the most confident, but I think she's really insecure.
Can I feel your arm?
Sure.
You work out?
Sometimes, yeah.
Do I scare you?
I'd say Donna probably struck me. Classic beauty, tall, blonde.
Steve came right up to me first, which I thought was really very confident in him, and he seemed like a really nice guy and good-looking guy. We only really spoke for a few minutes, and then Lowell, I believe is his name, came over and interrupted.
She was pretty, had a particular look that I liked, but she didn't have the energy that I like to find from a person. Started talking to Shari. She had a particular look that I liked.
30's when you get the itch, but I won't settle.
I think there's plenty of guys in the city because I'm friends with a lot of them.
You see how he's laid back? It's downtown. And I like downtown people better.
I just think they're not making time for the right guys.
Fair enough. So, Shari, I'm going to start with you. What do you think about the comments of the men that you saw? About you?
I think that the one guy that I think Lowell said that there was a look that he liked, which I think is...
I heard that too.
And I think that's a compliment. And
It
I
is a compliment.
appreciate
Did
it.
you like him?
He was nice.
He was nice. He was nice. Okay, let me give you a little insight from the survey, because you were very honest. You like guys who need you.
But I'm trying to get over that. I'm actually running the other way from the needy guy now. I'm done babysitting.
Ah, okay. Well, that's
I'm
a good
done.
insight, though. That's a great insight. How about Amy? What do you think? Someone said you were anxious. Do you get nervous?
I definitely, especially when I looked at the video, I'm like, oh my gosh, I do look insecure and I look anxious and nervous, and but I think I need to work on that. I have some room for improvement.
Okay, and on our survey, you said your parents never argued.
They never are. They don't. I mean, they have like the best.
That would make me
relationship.
anxious. No, I mean in the sense that
I've
like
never thought about that.
it's so interesting because that means that all of the feelings were internal because everybody argues. I mean, I argue in front of my kids. I wish I didn't, but I do. And by the way, one way to deal with anxiety, not being a turnoff to guys, I can tell you, is to invoke in the guy the spirit of the night. The night as in K-N-I-G-H-T. And to say to him, listen, I get very nervous in these situations. If you say it up front as a disclaimer, all they want is to take care of you and love you.
Really?
Of course, yeah. Absolutely. That's what men are looking for. They're looking for like a chance to be men. They're not, and if you give them that invitation, it's irresistible. So, Donna, what do you think?
Well, the thing that struck me was that he said that women were, trying too hard and that they weren't caring about, what they thought or something like that, but which I think is completely opposite of what I do. I do try to tune in on what is it that I'm finding nice here or not, or attractive or not, and not worry so much about what they're thinking about me, but what I'm thinking about them.
All right, but tell me this. You're beautiful, you're poised, you're intelligent, and you want to be married.
Yeah.
So if you did a total personal inventory, you would say, I think the issue is...
I picked the wrong men.
And they are?
Emotionally unavailable. I definitely, my mother was emotionally unavailable, so like I know this, and I've tried to get away from that. But interestingly though, the guy that I just broke up with has said some things to me that, I really am a pretty strong person. I'm used to taking care of myself. I want to take care of myself, but then I think I give the wrong message off to a guy that I can't, because he actually said to me, wow, I thought you were okay about all that, when I was going, you didn't do this and I needed this, and
see, that's what we just heard, is that men really need to feel engaged, right, Ivy?
Yeah, well,
they need to feel like they can be a little bit in control.
Well, back in the day, we all took chemistry. I wasn't very good at it. It wasn't my specialty, but I understand chemical reaction, and that's what a relationship is. So the chemical reaction and the energy, whether it's just a relationship, a friendship, or if it's a boyfriend, I'm sorry, if I don't feel like I want to rip your shirt off and attack you right now, it ain't going down.
I get that. However, I totally get that. I totally get that. However, you already spoke to the fact that you had an emotionally trying youth. Right? And you'd want to wonder whether, by your very brazen appearance, to some extent, right, you're out there, whether basically what you're saying to guys is, I don't want to get into the emotional stuff with you. If it's not sexual from you right away, it's a distraction, by the way. It's a way to say, if all you want to do is reach me and touch me emotionally, I'm too scared.
Well, I'm all heart. My mother, not because she was my mother, we had a lot of issues. I always believe, and I will believe, my mother was the nicest woman on the face of this earth. And that was a trait that I got from my mother. My father was a warrior, and that was a trait where I got from my father. So I'm always ambitious, persistent, persuasive. I'm getting what I want. So I want what I want when I want it, and I get what I want, and I go for what I want.
Yeah, but not everything you want, because you do want that committed relationship. You'd enjoy it.
Well, if it was the right person, what happens is that, you should go with instinct. People don't know to trust their instinct and go with gut.
But you know what? Here's the thing. I think people overestimate instinct sometimes, because your instinct can be to go home. Don't forget, like kids who have trouble at home, where do they want to go? They're the kids who can't move out of the house. Yeah. They stay longer. Right? So you can't always trust your gut. My own psychiatrist taught me that. In any case, when we come back, it's time to find out what the guys really think of our four single ladies and eavesdrop on the conversations they had with one another. It's Cosmo and Dr. Keith. Stay with us.
Coming up, can these sexy singles' love lives be saved?
I looked her deeply in the eyes and she kind of got weirded out by that.
I definitely would like to get to know him.
And later, Dating 101 from the ultimate source, Cosmopolitan Magazine.
Let's say you've met somebody at a bar and they've asked for your number. Maybe you put your hand on their arm when you say, gee, I'd love you to call me. Women have a tendency sometimes on dates to diss themselves. They really don't like